and let's talk about the heart today. So, in energy psychology and traditional Chinese medicine, every 2 hours there is a certain organ that is most active and tries to replenish itself. And if a certain organ isn't working at its best, you might feel sluggish during that time. That's why maybe you wake up at 3 a.m. That's the liver time. But we can improve your sleep by focusing on right now because for me it is 11:30ish, and between 11 and 1 is heart o'clock. So between 11 and 1 the heart is regenerating. So if during this time normally you feel kind of sad, kind of down, or exhausted, I know I've had those days. Here's what you can do. Let me just list a couple easy things. And if it sounds woo woo and weird, give it a shot and just see. Okay, so the first one is for our heart. Sometimes we're up in our head and thinking. I know it's definitely not you, right? So here's what we can do. So start by just tapping the top of your head and the center of your heart. This is also stimulating the vagus nerve, which has to do with calming down. Good. And breathe. Hold your breath and bring your hands down here. Now breathe in again. Smile, and as you breathe out, hum. And when you hum, see if you can make the sound go from up here to your chest. Watch as I'll move it and see if you can hear the difference. And one more time. Do you notice any difference? Maybe it might be subtle or it might be pretty profound, but either way, you should feel a little bit softer, a little bit more calm. The next thing is your heart in energy psychology has a channel, an energy channel, as the whole body does. And for the heart meridian, it's pretty neat. It runs from each armpit down the outside of your arm and off your pinky. So you can literally add energy to that and you'll feel better. So this is a second technique that you can try. So rub your hands together because the hands are also associated with the heart. That's why sometimes it's so nice to hold someone's hand. That's why, when we hurt ourselves or a child, gets hurt, we put our hands on it. That's why. So rub your hands till you feel some warmth. Okay, good. Now, start with your hand at your lower ribs. Breathe in and breathe out. And pull that finger. And over here, breathe in and out. And off that finger. We'll do it 2 more times. Good. Once more. Good. Now the last one I want to show you today is, I'm not going to lie, there's been times when I've been stressed that I went into the bathroom, like at work, and I would do some of these because, sure, if there's people around, it looks a little strange, but, the better you can take care of yourself, even if these strange techniques look strange, the better you can be there for other people. And that's your responsibility to take good care of yourself. Okay? So the next one is including our emotions, and it's including our spleen and our liver energy. And long story short, both of those are needed to have a healthy heart. So, this is just going to be some quick tapping. If you've done EFT before, you're already set. So, just tap where I tap and say what I say. So, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and when you breathe out, just notice any feelings in your body and pick one. Maybe you feel some anxiety in your stomach. Maybe you feel some heaviness in your chest, or maybe not. Whatever you feel, I want you to imagine you can take your hands and just gently pull that out and put it in front of you. And actually do that with your hands. Good. And focus on that while we tap. And this is to improve the heart and to strengthen our spleen and liver. In other words, we believe in energy psychology, one more time, that in order to feel joy, to feel compassion, to feel connected to your purpose in life, you need the spleen and liver, which means we need determination and we need opportunities to show what we're good at. And we also need hope and we need some transformation. All that to say, let's start. So start tapping here. Even though my heart is a little stressed, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I should take better care of myself, starting now, I deeply love and accept myself. And even though my heart is getting healthier and happier now, I'll continue to strengthen it. I am strong. I am strong. I am hopeful. I am hopeful. I am kind. I am kind. And even though I'm not perfect, I love myself anyway. I am kind. I am strong. I am hopeful. In mind, body, and spirit. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and breathe out. Open your eyes. If you go and notice that earlier discomfort, does it feel any different? And if it's still there, you can go through and do this one or two more times. But I've saved the best for last. So for the heart, this is my absolute favorite. And it's very quick and very effective. And I call this the up, up, and out, which is sort of like using your breath and your mind to release heaviness. And heaviness can be all kinds of things. It can be that comment that someone at work said that made you feel bad about yourself. It could be that pressure of being behind at work or having so much to do at home. This pressure can be even pain or some stomach discomfort. It could be anything. And that's the beauty. We don't have to know exactly what it is, and we can move it out. So, just begin by putting your arms straight out and crossing them. Turn your hands towards each other and interlace. And then breathe in, pull them down and up, and start tapping on the center of your chest and breathe out. Now, this may be slightly uncomfortable for your wrists, so do what you can. Discomfort in energy psychology and Chinese medicine just means that there is a blockage of energy. And we can stretch this to release it. So now, with your eyes open or closed, start at your toes and just scan your body for any discomfort or numbness. And just imagine that the center of your chest now is like a magnet and it's pulling up from your feet, ankles, any worry or stress, up your legs, any worry or stress moving towards the center of your chest. Make sure you're breathing up your legs from your hips, magnetized to your chest. Even from your fingertips, hands, arms, shoulders, down to the center of your chest. Let your shoulders fall down. Even from your back, your stomach, your face, your neck. You might be feeling a little bit of sweat. That's good. And stop and out. Stretch your arms and relax. And feel a heaviness in your chest. Let all of that collect in your chest. So your chest, maybe you can imagine it has this gray, heavy energy collecting there. And just observing any stress, heavy emotions collecting in the center of your chest, heavier and heavier, maybe a strong pressure, just observing it. Let it collect there, good. And now we are going to move it from the chest to the forehead to top of your head and imagine it just moving up and out and dissolving. Okay? So you can open your eyes or keep them closed. Focus on the center of your chest, breathe in. Move it to your forehead, breathe in. Move it to the top of your head, breathe in. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and breathe out. Focus on the center of your chest, breathe in. Focus on your forehead, breathe in. Focus on the top of your head, breathe in. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and breathe out. One more. Focus on your chest, breathe in. Focus on your forehead, breathe in. Focus on the top of your head, breathe in. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Let it all float up, collect it there, and breathe out. And let the dust settle. How do you feel? That's a pretty easy one. And you don't have to do the whole thing. You can simply just do the breathing part, like breathing from here to here to here and out, even one time, and you'd be surprised. It has to do with stimulating the vagus nerve again, and it also tells our mind that we don't have to carry all the stress that we're feeling. And by noticing the stress in our body, it helps us to relieve it. By going through our day and just going through the motions without really tuning into our body, it's like we can't clean up a garage if we never look at it, right? We kind of assume maybe it's gonna get cleaned out by someone else or something, but we all know the truth is once in a while we have to go out in that garage and just start little by little. And that's exactly what our body is like. One more thing that I feel compelled to share is there's something called muscle amnesia. And this is related to the heart also because the heart also has the ability to sense our surroundings and also sense what's in us. So muscle amnesia is where something happens in our body. Let's say you injure your hand and your hand hurts. And so, like most of us, you try not to think about it, right? Maybe you would take some pain medicine, distract yourself. Okay, so what happens is you tell your mind, ignore that pain. That pain is no bueno. So days go by, weeks go by, and it's kind of getting better. Maybe it's taking a long time. Maybe it's months now. And you're thinking, oh, this was supposed to be better. What's going on? Well, I can tell you what's going on likely. Muscle amnesia is when we injure ourselves emotionally, physically, but we've told our brain to tune out. So even though your hand likely has healed, your brain hasn't checked in a long time and doesn't know that. So literally, the pain that you're experiencing is old pain. So what we can do very simply is um, by using mindfulness to tune into it, and there's different videos on my channel that can help with this to slow down and notice. But it's amazing how I've had so many people with chronic pain, like for years and years and years and years, and just by moving that part slowly, very slowly, and noticing there might be pain initially, and the pain might get worse for a second, and then it's gone. It's, people are amazed, but really it's just because we told our brain to check out. So if you're interested in that, like I said, there's some videos on my website, my channel here. I'm building a website, it's not ready yet. But hopefully that's been helpful. And from my heart to yours, I hope you have a nice day and take very good care of yourself. I hope to see you soon.